Career Development, a Tale of Two Theories presentation. Before we get started, the Career Services Office located in Warren Hall on the Queensbury campus offers a variety of career planning services including individual career counseling, interest and personality inventories, Discover, a password-protected website providing online self-exploration, occupational information, college search and job search activities, email-based mentoring with alumni and other professionals, public service internship, an opportunity to earn college credit for community service, and a career transfer library with print information about occupations, job search skills, and college transfer. This presentation is in no way designed to replace the valuable services provided by the Career Services Office, and students are strongly encouraged to make an appointment with Career Services. This presentation is designed to provide you with insight into two different theories or explanations about why we as people make the career choices we do. You will use the information provided in this presentation to complete the Week 6 journal assignment and to participate in the Week 6 discussion forum. Additional online materials have also been provided within the Links to Articles folder. Students are strongly encouraged to review these resources for additional information. What is career identity development? Career identity development, as defined by the American Counseling Association, is the total constellation of psychological, sociological, educational, physical, economic, and chance factors that combine to influence the nature and significance of work in the total lifespan of any given individual. In other words, the concept of career identity development involves the impact of a variety of things, including your likes and dislikes, values, family, school, and other environments you interact with, the economy, both where you live regionally and nation worldwide, and any random encounters that you may have experienced that have influenced what you want to do and what work means for you at any stage in your life. The next part of this presentation will provide you with some basic information about two different types of career theories, typology or trait theories, and social learning theories. Again, I'm not requiring you to become experts on this material. I'm interested in reading about your views on each theory in the discussion forum and to see how you apply one or both theories to your own career goals. Typology or trait theories. This collection of theories suggests that individuals make career choices based on, quote, matching individual traits with requirements of occupations, end quote. In other words, as a person you have different skills and different needs, and your choice of career will be based on finding a work environment where you can use those skills and have your needs met. For example, if you are someone who enjoys being around people and likes working with other people, you might not have those needs met if you choose an occupation or career that doesn't include working with people or interacting with a lot of coworkers. Or, if you are someone who is very artistic and creative, a career that expects you to do things by the book may not be the best fit for you. Making sense? Perhaps the most well-known trait theory was developed by John Holland. Holland's theory was based in part on the assumption that most people can be placed into 6 different categories or personality types, and that each type has a matching or corresponding work environment. These 6 categories are realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. Realistic personalities usually prefer the concrete to the abstract and tend to be mechanically inclined. Their work environments tend to be within the skilled trades or even some service occupations. Investigative personalities tend to be interested in math and science, and their work environments tend to be within the fields of science and technology. Artistic personalities tend to be imaginative and expressive, and their work environments tend to be in the arts, art, music, literature. Social personalities prefer social interaction, and their work environments tend to be those with lots of social interaction and range from educators, counselors, nurses, and other careers with a lot of interaction with people. Enterprising personalities tend to prefer leadership positions and are described as being somewhat ambitious. Their work environments tend to be managerial and business oriented. And lastly, conventional personalities tend to be practical, and their work environments match many office-related occupations. I provided you with a link to a table that provides more in-depth information about the matches between Holland's 6 personal style categories and the corresponding work environment under the Links to Articles folder in the Week 6 folder. Social learning theories. Unlike the trait theories that matched personality with work environment, the social learning theory suggests that, quote, social conditioning, social position, and life events are thought to significantly influence career choice, end quote. In other words, instead of your personality being the key determinant, it's your environment and your interactions with the environment that influence your career development. Let's take a look at an example that may help you to understand this theory. Rory has always been good with numbers. Always earning good grades in math and receiving praise from math teachers for accomplishments in their classes, Rory is aware that they have high expectations and gets a sense of fulfillment knowing their expectations have been met. Always putting Rory's education as a high priority, Rory knows that his parents expect Rory to go to college after graduation from high school. Rory is going to college to study mathematics, but doesn't know of any other occupation that uses math other than being a math teacher. Rory likes his math teachers and decides to study math education. Rory's parents and teachers are excited about this decision. At a summer picnic, Rory just happens to sit down at a table next to her best friend's cousin and politely starts a conversation by asking them what they do for a living. They mention that they work as an engineer, and the two of them have a long conversation where Rory learns a lot about the field of engineering, the types of college coursework involved, and it sounds really appealing. After the picnic, Rory tells her parents and teachers that she is going to attend college, but isn't so sure about becoming a math teacher anymore, that Rory may have decided to study engineering. Rory's parents and teachers praise this decision as well and encourage Rory to learn more about engineering and other fields involving mathematics. In this example, you can see the role that social conditioning has played in Rory's career choice, the expectations from parents and teachers, which is reinforced by the amount of praise Rory receives. Social position has played a role in Rory's initial decision to study math education. The only exposure Rory had to careers that use mathematics on a regular basis was math education. Finally, you can see the role that life events have played in Rory's career choice. Even though Rory is good with numbers and is planning to go to college to study mathematics, it is a chance encounter, the conversation at a picnic, which plays a significant role in Rory changing career goals. Overview of assignments. Week 6 journal assignment. Based on the information provided in the presentation, you will submit the Week 6 journal assignment. The journal assignment will require you to apply one of the career development theories discussed in the vodcast to your own career goals. As in previous weeks, I suggest you type your journal using a word processor, save a copy to your computer or flash drive, and then copy and paste your responses into Angel. Additional instructions can be found within the Week 6 journal assignment. Week 6 discussion forum. For the Week 6 discussion forum, you are to pick one of the theories presented in the vodcast presentation and argue for or against it in your original post. Your original post should be 1 to 2 paragraphs long and should include A, which theory you are arguing for or against, and B, your reason for choosing that theory. It is okay to base your reason on your own personal experience, although I am going to challenge you to use some of the information provided in the web resources under Links to Articles to help you formulate your argument. Then you are to reply to at least one of your classmates' posts. All assignments are due by midnight on Tuesday, October 19th, 2010. On Wednesday, October 20th, 2010, the Week 7 folder will become available, which will mark the first of 3 weeks we will spend on academic advisement. I have decided to amend the grading policy for the course as of October 13th, 2010 to read, students will receive full credit for all assignments submitted by Tuesday, November 16th, 2010. Students will be unable to submit assignments after midnight on Tuesday, November 16th, 2010, and will receive 0 points for any assignments that have not been submitted. That means that any late assignments submitted are still worth 100% of the original points. However, I am holding to the midnight deadline on Tuesday, November 16th, 2010. All of the week-by-week folders will be unavailable to students, and your final grade report will be updated and available by midnight on Wednesday, November 17th, 2010. I hope this provides motivation to go back and complete any missed work and to continue to submit assignments. If you have any questions, you can email me at martinj@sunyacc.edu. You can also post in the Raise Your Hand discussion forum. This forum is located in Angel, and I encourage students to use this and to interact with one another. Get in the habit of checking this discussion each time you access the course in Angel. You may be able to answer your classmate's question or provide insights or suggestions.